Hey, how's everyone doing? Wichita, Kansas. That's where Guns N' Roses played tonight, and man, we got some pretty big news. Guns N' Roses played Locomotive for the first time since 1992. When I saw it on Facebook, like an hour after it happened, one of the first things I did was go to the GNR forum and go back 2 hours in the pages just to see everyone's reaction as it happened, and that sure didn't disappoint. It's one of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs of all time. It's definitely in my top five. It's only been played live 6 times prior to this, and this was all back in the early 90s. There isn't a single video out there of them playing it live. There's some audio of them playing it live, and it's a very tough song to sing live. It's been on the alternate set list this entire leg of the tour, and I don't know why they decided to bust it out tonight, but they did. A lot of fans thought they might because they sound checked it, but I mean, in reality, sound check doesn't mean anything. So they played it, and this is my little review on the performance. I have no real complaints anywhere with the band, and the performance is pretty much is what I expected. I feel like the band's practiced it multiple times, but this is probably the first time they played it with Axl. I think after they do it a few more times and practice a little bit more, they'll definitely get it down a lot better. I figured Axl probably would struggle on the first try, which he pretty much did. I thought he sang the verses in the wrong voice. He tried to do his like high Mickey Mouse voice throughout most of the verses, and I just don't think it suits it well. I think he should have done his like lower register talking singing voice, and that would have sounded much better. He used that voice for the choruses, and that was awesome. Surprisingly, he didn't forget any lyrics, which is good to see, but I honestly don't even really care about any of this. Just the fact that they're playing it is so awesome, and to see on video them playing it for the first time ever was pretty awesome. Now, one thing I did read and hear is that Axl was having some in-ear problems or some audio problems somewhere, and he was getting pretty frustrated about it. You can see him look over to the side a few times and, you know, talk to his roadie or whatever, talk to the sound guy, telling him to like fix that shit. Now, the best part about this song for me is the outro where they break down into the piano and the guitar solo. This part was really good, but something I wish Melissa Reese would come in at this part and just do some high notes and show off her voice. I know back in the early 90s when they used to do this part, when they played Locomotive, they had the women backup singers, and that's pretty much what they would do at the time, and I loved that part. I never really cared about them too much in the concert itself, but when they would do Locomotive live and they would do the vocal spot, that I always thought that sounded really cool and really awesome. So I think Melissa Reese should take that route if they would let her or whatever. They pretty much replaced Coma on the set list with this song. We'll see if it stays in the set list. I feel like it might. I mean, shit, I feel like 3 years from now we're gonna be like tired of Locomotive in the set list or something, but we'll see. Us Guns N' Roses fans are pretty hard to please. Just a side note, I also heard that the concerts are getting rid of some of the covers here and there and shortening up the jams. So it makes you really wonder if GNR is listening to the fan base in that regard. Another thing I thought was kind of funny was Slash's girlfriend. She's been uploading clips of the concerts lately, and it's funny because her videos have been getting taken down for copyright, I guess, and she's like all confused why, and it's like the Guns N' Roses fan base has been dealing with this for over a year. Now it looks like it's even getting into the camp. Even though nothing will probably come of this, it is interesting to see if maybe she would tell Slash, and then Slash would get involved, and something would be figured out with this whole nonsense. But I'm really reaching on that one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the performance is still on YouTube as I upload this, but it might get taken down due to copyright, which is extremely frustrating. I know how much it frustrates me and frustrates the fans. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.